So it's actually kind of crazy to say because there's not many times that we can say a team is about to make history or could make history, you know, in 1 week, right? It's not very often, so that's common. Well, and Cleveland, I know you're going to take this as a dig or an attack, and it's not. Surprisingly enough, it's actually not. So if Cleveland beats Pittsburgh this week, right? They go ahead and they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh, which is possible. You know, Pittsburgh did not look good last week. Cleveland definitely looked good last week versus us. I mean, you know, it is what it is. They will potentially here, and I'm going to go ahead and zoom in for you on this one. They will win. Well, they will start the season off 2-0. The last time they were 2-0 starting off the season was 1993. For context, you know, the Steelers 2020, last time they started off the season 2-0. The Bengals 2018, you know, the Ravens 2020. So I'm not even trash talking you, Cleveland. It's been 5 years for us. It's been 5 long years since we started off 2-0. 5 long years. Anyway, thought we could look back because, again, like I said, if they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh this week, which is not going to be easy, but if they do on Monday Night Football, they're going to get a record that, again, they're going to accomplish something that they have not accomplished since 1993. So, going back, obviously, 7-10, 8-9, they didn't do it. 11-5, I thought they would do it this year. You know, 11-5, no, they almost did it. They almost did it in 2020, just like all the rest of the teams here at this point other than the Bengals. They almost did it in 2020. They started off the season 4-1. Literally 4-1. Like, but they didn't do it. And honestly, let's go back and let's look at all of these. Why not? So 2022 started the season off 1-2, or 2-1 actually. Sorry, it says it right here. Maybe I should read better and stop being stupid. 2021, they started off the season 2-1 again. Okay. 2020, we already looked at. 2019, they started off the season 1-2. Not what you want to see, Cleveland. Not what you want to see. 2018, well, they started the season off 1-1. I gotta give you credit. I did not expect that plot twist to come. I really feel like that was a true plot twist. Can you guess what they did in 2017? Did you guess that they went 0-16? Even with the overtime. I give you credit. Even in your 0-16 year, you gave your fans one last chance to think, we might win in week 14. We're going to go to overtime. Bro, we're still going to lose. We're still going to lose. Let me see. Let's just go to 1993. Why not? Let's just, cliffhanger here. 1993, they went 7-9. They finished third in, at the time, the AFC North was not a thing. It was called the AFC Central. Yeah, so the AFC North was not a thing. Let's just go through here. Look at that. Look at that. 2-0. That's what you want to start off. So they started off the season beating, at the time, yep, they beat us. Wow. I think I gave every single Browns fans, a smile on their face at this point. Because the last time they went 2-0, they actually did beat us in week 1. Ironically enough, this actually might be their year, guys. They might beat Pittsburgh and put Pittsburgh to 0-2. Which, I'll be honest with you, Browns fans, okay? Come here. I'll be honest with you. I'm not upset if you beat Pittsburgh. Okay? I'm not. What do you know? I don't like the Squealers. How do you know that, right? But, yeah, no. Last time they went ahead and went 2-0. They actually beat us head-to-head. Which is kind of crazy, too. What's it called? Did they... and they beat us in Cleveland, too. Wow. At the time, though, we were not in your division. We were just a regular team. Because they, again... Actually, no, we were. We were in the AFC Central, too. Never mind. We were in your division. I'm stupid. I forgot. The AFC Central was like 7 or 8 different teams. It was the Houston Oilers was in there too. it was a weird system. But anyway, though, so again, they went 2-0. They beat the 49ers. 3-0, they beat the Raiders. 3-1, they lost to the Colts. Bye week. 2 bye weeks, by the way. Yeah, we're going back to 1993 here. Lost to the Miami Dolphins. Beat the Bengals again. Yup, they season swept us. I'm gonna cry. No, it's 1993. Pittsburgh Steelers, you beat them. Okay, you lost 1, 2, 3, 4 games in a row to find yourself in a 5-6 record. And you're going into your second bye week. You might have thought 5-2 record puts you in the playoffs. But then they lost 4 in a row. They beat the Saints, lost 2 in a row. Beat the Rams, lost to the Steelers in the final week of the season, and finished the year 7-9. Very disappointing way to end it. Their quarterback, Vinny Testaverde. He went 3-3 at quarterback that year for 1,797 yards, 14 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Bernie Kosar went 3-3 that year. 807 yards and 5 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Todd Philcox. So, it's a great name right there. Philcox. Philcox. 699 yards and 4 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. This was an interesting team. I'll be honest with you. This was an interesting team. Eric Metcalf, okay. Leroy Hold. Randy Baldwin. Vinny Testaverde, obviously. Bernie Kosar, Kevin Mack, Mark Carrier, James Jones, Todd Philcox. We're going back to him. Michael Jackson. This was Cleveland. What are you doing over there? Brian Kitchen? Wait, am I seeing things? Or was those 2 Michael Jacksons? Oh wait, no, I just went back up to Todd Philcox. Keenan McCardell, Lawyer Tillman. Was he a lawyer at one point? I wish he was. Ron Wolfley, Rico Smith, and Patrick Rowe, and Clarence Williams. Clarence Williams, man, that's an interesting guy. Okay, let's see. He was a 7th round pick in the 1993 draft by the Denver Broncos, and he ended up on the roster of the Cleveland Browns when they went 2-0. Okay? Just so you clear, the next year, they started off 1-1. So, they never did again. But you know what? They have a chance this year to do that. They have a chance this year to go ahead and start off 2-0. And we can finally move this little to 2023. So, hey, listen, Browns. If you want to go beat the Squealers, you have fun. You go do it. I have no problem with the Squealers starting off 0-2. Honestly, I have no problem with it at all. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys in the next one.